Proper Consumption. I'm Brandon.
I'm Zarek.
And today we're going to walk you guys through a Proper Consumption original cocktail. Zarek, what are you bringing to life today?
So today I have a cocktail that I refer to as the Niagra movement. Back in 1906, Brandon, there was a group of black intellectuals that were assembled together in thought and in presence, really up near Niagara Falls. They were actually in Ontario, Canada. And what they were doing was really putting together a manifesto that called for the abolishment of racial discrimination, fully recognizing black people in North America as full people, as full humans, as full citizens, and giving them the rights that they actually deserved in the land. So, paying homage to that group of folks led by W.E.B. Du Bois, or Du Bois, depending upon where you're from or how you like to pronounce that. So he was kind of one of the foremost leaders in that group of folks back in the early 1900s. So I made a drink, show some respect.
Awesome. Excited to see what's going on here because I see that Applejack, something that you don't see in a lot of cocktails.
You don't see a lot of Applejack, exactly, right? So I thought I'd bring this one out for this particular cocktail. The Applejack, of course, is an apple brandy. We're going to do the Steering's ginger liqueur. We're going to do absinthe, yet again, the Mata Hawaii. We're going to do that one. We're also going to do a little bit of Angostura bitters, the aromatics, my bad. And so that's going to be it. That's going to be our quick cocktail for today.
All right. I will tell you that Steering's ginger, I haven't met a drink that I've had it in yet that I have disliked by any means. So excited to see that piece in there. And again, brandy. It's not too often you see a lot of people drink brandy.
Not a lot of brandy.
Not a lot of brandy.
The Applejack are our kind of favorite. The layers. It's been around for a very long time. It's a pretty old spirit.
Absolutely. It tastes delicious, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Good. Gonna go for 2 ounces there. We are going to do about a half an ounce of that. That ginger's pretty strong.
Absolutely.
You don't need a lot of that. And with the absinthe, we're not gonna make it very strong. I'm actually just gonna do a few drops of the absinthe rather than a pour. So we're gonna 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 for good measure, just a few drops of that. So we treat the absinthe, in this case, similar to the bitters, to come through fairly strongly.
Yeah, because absinthe is extremely concentrated, very, very strong. Sometimes you go too tall on the absinthe, it tastes a little bit like licorice. Other times it tastes phenomenal.
We're gonna give a little lemon juice, about a half an OZ of lemon juice.
Does it matter which way you put the lemon in the juicer?
Yeah, so you want to put the lemon in flesh side down. That way your juice comes right through the bottom. If you're putting it into a jigger or if you're putting it directly into your drink as we did here,
Absolutely.
So we'll take that, give it a nice stir. And again, we have another boozy cocktail, not a lot of juices or anything in it. So just want to give that a nice stir to pull that all together. Strain that in. All right, now that we've got it poured, we are going to work up our garnish here. And our garnish, because we got the ginger Steering's liqueur, we're actually going to do a candied ginger garnish. So we're going to put a couple of pieces of the candied ginger on there. And of course, yes, you can eat this if you'd like. And to top that off, to finish that off, I like to give that a little spritz of the absinthe.
And that's just
for the nosing of it. 1 squirt of that in this what looks like a nice perfume bottle, but of course it's an atomizer. It certainly just opens that up, and you get that on top.
All right,
there you are, sir.
There we go. Man, you can meet with some absinthe and the ginger.
Yeah,
which is inviting. Absolutely makes you want to kind of dive nose forward into the cocktail. That is good. It's really good. It's a very unique way because, you know, brandy is a little bit different from some of the darker spirits like your whiskey and your bourbon. You know, with the brandy, you get a little bit of sweetness, well refined, but it flows really well, you know, kind of with that piece. I think you did an excellent job making this proper cocktail, sir. Absolutely. Cheers.
The Niagara movement. Look it up. Do a little bit of reading on it. Welcome back to Proper Consumption. Next, Brendan's going to give us a traditional cocktail done a proper way. Brandon, what do we have?
All right, so today we're going to go over to Italy.
Italy, okay.
Absolutely. So this is an Italian cocktail. This cocktail was created in Florence, Italy at Cafe Crescendo. And it actually was a popular drink by Count Camillo Negroni.
Count Camillo.
Absolutely. So technically, this is a Campari, right? So Campari is an aperitif. Some people drink it often just by itself. Sometimes people put a little club soda with it. Sometimes people put a little bit Amaro with it, which is a digestif, again, from Italy. So Count Negroni stated, hey, you know what? Today was a rough day. I want to take club soda out of the mix, and I want you to put some gin in there. And so that gin drink became extremely popular, and people still drink it today. Thing I love about this cocktail is that it's equal parts. It's 1 ounce, 1 ounce, 1 ounce, and it's 3 ingredients. Probably a really, really simple cocktail to make, but the key thing is making it the proper way. So let's get started. So we're gonna go with some ice first in the mixing glass. Remember, always just enough ice to cover your cocktail. We're doing equal parts ice on this one, so not too much. And with the jigger, I'm gonna do a 1 ounce pour of Campari.
So, wow, some people do drink it straight.
Absolutely.
Like you say, you know, as it is in the aperitif. It is nicely bitter, so be careful when drinking the bitter.
And Hendrick Gin, another one of our good, really classics, really solid gin from front to back. Make a couple of different versions right now. I will still say that the original is better.
I think I agree with that.
Yeah, it's like a lunar and a midnight summer, and you're like, hey, just leave good stuff alone. All right, so Antico formula, 1786. Then I'm gonna get the bar spoon, and I'm gonna go ahead and stir this up. And again, just marinate ingredients, and the end result, you're gonna still see the Campari, that red hue. The Amaro's gonna dull the color a bit, and it's gonna smell really, really vibrant just because of the gin and the Campari being together. So I'm gonna take this, gonna pour it over an ice cube into a rocks glass.
Nice.
And it should be just enough to almost get to the cube. Perfect. And then you're gonna take your orange and you're gonna do a little bit of fresh orange peel here for garnish. And as always, wanna release those oils in there. Give it a quick little turn around the rim and serve. There is your 1, 1, and 1. Boom. Negroni.
So, of course, the citrus, the oils are released, and you smell that coming off right away. Great. The thing I like about a Negroni, like you say, right, it's real kind of floral, you know, it's kind of earthy, if you will. There's a good amount of the bitterness coming through, but you also get the sweetness from the Amaro, so that's really good, and the boozy from the ginger. So it's a really well balanced cocktail, you know, and it's a nice sipper. Don't drink it too fast because the bitterness of the Campari kind of prevents that. But you have an appreciation for it as it is paired with the sweetness.
Absolutely. Yeah, totally agree. This is a cocktail you can drink when it's warm outside, when it's cold outside, literally all year round. And it's a good cocktail. It doesn't taste that boozy, but you gotta keep in mind that this Campari is still 24% alcohol. Then you go into the gin, you know, that's there, and there's still a little bit in the Amaro as well. So good boozy cocktail, like I said, don't drink it too fast, but definitely the Campari will stop you.
And as the gin goes, right, a lot of people don't like to drink gin. Trust me, the Hendrix is a great product, and the Negroni is a really good cocktail. It's not extremely gin forward, so if you don't like that juniper taste in the gin, the balance here really tamps it down, makes it taste delicious. Try gin in your cocktails. Don't shy away from it.
So make sure you guys like, share, comment below. Proper consumption, making cocktails the proper way.